So this video was inspired by a Facebook page post, specifically my Facebook fan page, where I mentioned that after I went and made the goals list video, I just was feeling so crummy about myself that I was like, okay, for real, I either need to work on the damn bead sorting today, or I need to work on at least part of this room today, one or the other. And sorting the beads sounded so miserable that I was like, fuck it, I'll just work on cleaning the room. I think I'd rather do that. So I did. And fairly quickly into it, I found a box, still sealed, from in the mail that I had like legit not even opened yet, from God only knows how far back. 20 My Lip stuffs in it. I'll show you guys in a minute specifically what all's there, but I was like, okay, I can tell today's gonna be interesting, because if we're starting off with something that good, you know, it just seems like a treasure trove today. And then I kept updating the post with random crap I was finding, and one of my followers was like, oh my god, you should make a video of some of the more interesting stuff you found today. So this is what this video is. Some of the more interesting stuff I ran across today. Some of it was stuff that had legit still been sealed in the package since it got here. Others, they just have been buried so long and I haven't seen them in so long to where it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I actually found that again. And some of them are just odd, and I'm not quite sure why they're in here, and I thought I'd feel like sharing. So, anyways, yeah, it's one of those things where part of this is accountability for the complete ridiculousness of how out of hand the room has gotten and how hard I'm trying to fix it. Just backstory for those who missed it. This has been snowballing since September of 2013. I know this specifically because that's when my grandma died, and that was kind of when I just hit the fuck it all point and went into a really deep depression and just let everything go, let my health go, let this room go, let my responsibilities go, just everything went down the pisser. And right around the time I was just barely starting to chip away at it, my grandpa died. And that was only 5 months later, so yeah. At that point I was just like, screw it all! So then it just snowballed so badly to where I've ever since been trying to dig my way back the fuck out of this disaster area I created. So, it's not that I own too much crap, there actually are places everything belongs, everything kinda just got tossed where the fuck ever, and some of it, like, paper garbage, okay, that, as I've been running across it, that shit's going out, but that's like the only garbage in here. Everything else belongs here. It's just a matter of actually putting it the fuck away or finding a way of organizing it. It's just, yeah. It's one of those things that if I'd stayed on top of it, it never would have gotten like this, but it's a slippery slope when you start letting it slide. So anyway, first things first was in that My Lip stuff package, the only hint I had was it came with a magnet, a calendar magnet, from 2016. So my initial thought of, well, maybe this arrived when my dad was having his heart thing going on, but if that was the case, that wouldn't have been a 2016 calendar. So I honestly, like, looking at these flavors, I honest to God don't even remember buying these. That's why I'm like, how long ago did I buy these? I might have to go back through my order history and try to find it, but this is the pen, which is actually different from the other pens I've gotten with my lip stuff orders. The other ones are a darker pink and they're chunkier. This one's a nice slimline one. I actually like this a lot more. I haven't tried testing it out to see how it writes yet, but yeah, this is the only different one, so I'm like, ooh, nice. And then all these, I'm like, holy crap, so I'm gonna dump them out and show you what I have. So I have chocolate raisins. Like, my only guess is I must have bought them around Easter or St. Patrick's Day, whatever year I bought them. Because all these look like St. Patty's Day and Easter type era stuff. Cucumber lime. Snow cone. And I'm trying to put them back in the bag so I don't make a bigger mess out of all of this. Happy Mother's Day coffee with cream. Yeah, it said on the site, because I stared at it while trying to figure out what that one even was at first. Butter and sugar crepes. Mixed mystery. Now I have 3 of these. I wonder if they're all the same mixed mystery flavor, or if they're all different. That'd be really cool if they're all different. My understanding is that they're 2 random flavors combined in one tube, so they could be literally anything. And they have over 600 flavors altogether, so. Cranberry cream puffs. Chocolate orange macaroons. Apple Irish cream. I'm actually really excited about that one, not gonna lie. Coconut peach. Nutty Irishman. I have no idea what the hell that even is. If it's not still on the site, I may have to message her and ask her what the flavor profile is on that. Lemon basil. Or basil. I think it's basil, though. Ginger lime. Shortbread. Just regular shortbread. Blue margarita. Banana pineapple. Pear blueberry crisp. I'm very intrigued by that. Eggnog. Passion fruit mousse. That also sounds really interesting. And finally, lemonade ice cream, which also sounds really, really interesting. So I'm like, huh, okay, I'm down. Whatevs. That's awesome. I had no idea. Like, I thought I was going to be tossing an empty box, and I picked up, I was like, wait, this has stuff in it. What's in there? And found, wait, this is still sealed? I opened it and was like, holy shit. Really? Really, really? Yeah, that was, like, the nicest surprise today, pretty much. On the more random end of things, a bath poof. A never used bath poof. If it's not in the bathroom, it's never made it as far as being used. That's how I know that it's unused. That's I'm like, okay, that and it wouldn't be that nice and neat if I had used it. Also, a brand new nail file, also never used, that I found with the bath poof. I don't recall seeing either of these 2 specific things before ever in my life. Like, the one I use in my bathroom is blue. I have a little flowery one in my purse. I'm like, I don't remember ever getting a black one or a green one, so I have no idea where these came from, but okay, whatevs. These were 2 very awesome finds, because they're quite expensive to buy, so just happening upon some and finding out that I have this much of it is really awesome. 2 pounds, unopened, Sculpey clay. Boom! Holy shit. Like, even the little squares of it that are only that big are frigging expensive, so to find 2 pounds of it, and I pressed it with my fingers, it's still soft. It's still soft. It's usable. I don't even have to add clay softener to it. I'm like, score! Oh my god, that's awesome. Similarly, I found my other USB mouse, the one that I bought when I couldn't find my original one, and as soon as I bought it, I found the original one, so this has just lived in the box ever since, but I also misplaced it, so this will be going in my desk, so I will know where it is in case either my other one breaks or if I lose it again. So there's that. Also, a bottle of Aleene's Original Tacky Glue. Never even opened. I know for a fact, because I remember buying it for a specific project, and I set it down somewhere, and I didn't take close note of where I set it down, and I fucking lost the thing, and I was on a time crunch, so I went back out to the craft store, and I bought another bottle of it. And it's plagued me ever since. Where the hell did the original bottle go? Found it! Oh my god, I'm a loser. I also found my random little iPod telescope. It doesn't work for crap, but it's still kind of fun to play with. But yeah, I had completely forgotten this was the thing I bought. I bought this over a year ago. I've maybe used it twice ever, and I guess it got buried. That's probably why it only ever got used twice, because it got buried. So there's that. Also, of the more random variety, I'm not even sure why this is in here. I honestly don't know. A fucking Barbie skateboard. Because I don't know why. I honestly don't know why. I have not seen this thing since I was about 9 years old. That's why I'm like, I don't even remember actively bringing this up to this house when we moved here. Where the shit was this hiding out at? I don't even know. But apparently I have a Barbie skateboard. Woo! Raise the roof! I don't fucking know, guys. I, for some reason, found it hilarious, though, when I ran across that, 'cause it just seems so bizarre, because I only remembered moving some of my collector's Barbies up here, none of, like, my just average, everyday ones, nor their accessories. That's why I'm like, wait, what? What? This, I'm actually super stoked to have found again, because I was so proud of them at the time when I did them. But who remembers when I did my monkey's shoes based on the Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, and Jones album? This is literally just like watercolor pens and ballpoint pen. I have never worn them outside. I just decorated them to be cool. For reference, for those who are not familiar with the album cover, this is the album cover that it was based off of. Now let's look at them again. They're pretty fucking badass, dude. If I do say so myself. And I do. So yeah, I am really happy to find those again. Those are going back on display. I think I had them on display at one point, and then Davey died, and it made me really sad, so I remember taking them down off the shelf they were on. And as of that moment, I really don't know what I did with them, but I found them again, so yay! Also found, which I've been going nuts trying to find where the hell they went, and they're not even all facing the same direction. Let's fix that. Found my Sims 3 expansion packs, finally. You know, now that I'm on to Sims 4, but hey, I found my Sims 3 expansion packs. Which actually is awesome, because I prefer Sims 3 to Sims 4, not gonna lie. So at least now I can finally run the damn thing again, because the thing with Sims 3, you need the disc of the most recently installed, well no, not even most recently installed, just the newest of the expansion packs discs you need to have in the computer to run the game. Without that, you're hosed. So I was like, I have no idea where the hell the stack of those went, but wherever it went, that is where the disc I need to play it went. So there's a huge time suck right there that's just opened back up. I'm not sure if that was a blessing or a curse. I'm counting it a blessing. The rest of you are probably like, oh dear God, why, Jen? I love it. And this just cracks me up, because I was literally just saying to Kimmy like days ago that I need to buy another one because I couldn't find the last one I bought. One of the Swiffer dust mops. Because I was trying to friggin' clean the blinds the other day. It was like, this would be so much easier with my fucking little Swiffer. But my last one broke, and I knew I bought one to replace it. And I misplaced it just as quickly as I bought it, and I didn't feel like buying another one, so I've just used a wet rag ever since in its place. Well, now I have the real thing, yay! So that's a thing. Happy day. It doesn't take much to amuse me. But what does make me very happy to find, I have to be very careful which direction I show this box, because if I show the wrong side, an address will be on it, because I kept it in the original box it came in. But let me show you guys. I am so stupidly happy to have found it again. Where does it open from? How many of you are familiar with Blythe dolls? Found mine. Yeah, I actually do own one. These dolls, for those who are not familiar with them, are worth about, like, on minimum, about $200. So This is why I keep her in the box, to keep her nice and tidy, even though her hair is kind of a little bit of a mess, but I need to work with that. That's just because I made the mistake of letting my niece play with her once, because I wanted to be the cool auntie so badly, but yeah, don't let young nieces play with expensive dolls, but yep. Oh, her hair is in her face, I'm sorry, but isn't she so freaking cute? She's a little hippie. Oh my god, her hair is so in her face. What the crap? What the crap? But, here, I'll do this. I will never fully outgrow dolls, not gonna lie. Especially not my fancy ones. Oh my god, really though? Really? But yeah, the cool thing with these dolls, well, cool to me. To some, they might find it creepy, but I think it's cool as shit. Okay, let me just hold her hair back like it's in a ponytail. There is a little thing back here that you pull. And when you do, it doesn't talk, don't worry. It's nothing like that. But, dang it, what the hell? I need to put her little headband on to hold her hair back, because static cling is being a bitch right now. But, and it keeps getting stuck in her eyelashes. But, okay. Oh my gosh! I'm really trying to do this with one hand, guys. I'm trying so hard. Her eyes changed colors! They're so fucking cool. They changed colors again! Also directions. I don't like those as much. I like the other three though. But the greens are my favorites. And this is primarily why I have this one. In addition to the fact that she's the hippie one, she's also the redhead with green eyes. And those of you who know me know I am a sucker for that freaking combo. Like you would not believe. So, yeah. There's that. But, I've got in the box, like, a whole collection of of outfits for her, but I didn't even know when I got her that I would eventually have a ukulele of my own, but even she has her own little ukulele. Is it not the cutest fucking thing? I loves it. I do. So, that's a thing. There's, like, no strings or anything on it, but I honestly forgot about the ukulele till just now. That I have not actually run across this since I'd had mine, so I'm like, yay, twinsies! So there's that. And so there's all sorts of fun stuff in here, and just, my goodness, it makes me so happy to run across. And I found a brush. It's not really a Blythe brush, it's just a Barbie brush, but it works to serve its purpose, to at least try and get some of the snarls out of her hair. Maybe I should try the wet brush on her, see if it works on her too. Probably wouldn't, but you never know. I could use the little travel size one on her, it'd be so cute. Yeah, I'm trying to just work my way through it, see if it helps with the static electricity that's going on like a bitch. But, yeah, down at the bottoms is where it really wants to just snag. Oh, she lost a boot. She lost a boot. Go back on. Get back in there. There we go. You guys are like, Jen, you have lost your fucking mind. I don't even care. I have no shame. None. But yeah, I love these friggin' dolls. I would love to have a collection of them, but they're just so expensive that I cannot. But this one was a necessity, both for the coloring and for the fact that she's a hippie, and that she basically is the doll equivalent of one of my favorite original characters that I ever used to write for and as. So I named this doll after that character, and I would like to get at least one more of these to go with the other original character that I used to write all the time, that I would love to write more as, but it's fun having an actual tangible thing to represent these characters, you know? So the other one would have to be a little brunette with a short bob and dark brown eyes and be a little punk chick. But yeah, there totally is one. And she's British too, so it works out really well. There is one, I just have to save up someday for that doll. This one came into my possession completely by chance, way cheaper because she wasn't in the box, purely by chance on Tumblr. Somebody happened to have the one that I wanted more than anything, that they just wanted to go to a good home to somebody who wouldn't modify her or anything, because that's the thing in the Blythe community. A lot of people like to modify the dolls, and as soon as you do that, the value goes down the shitter. And I was like, don't you worry, I would never in a million years disassemble this doll to modify her, so not to worry. So she came all the way from Japan to me, so that's my Blythe doll, that's my Jade. So anyway, for now, I'm going to put her back in the box though, so maybe she'd fit on the skateboard. Maybe there's a reason why I have that in here. Maybe she's the reason I've got it. I don't even know. But all I know is I'm really excited to know where she is. So, I tried putting her on my bookshelf when I first got her, but the shelves are just a little too narrow, depth-wise, for her stand to be on it without toppling over because she's so top-heavy. But yeah. So anyway, there's that I ran across. This next thing is actually very amusing to me. This was my original tape measure that I use for most things. Nothing particularly special, except for the fact that I misplaced it and absolutely needed to use it, so I went out and bought another one. I then proceeded to lose that one. I bought a replacement for the replacement, and then lost that. So I bought a replacement for the replacement's replacement, and lost that. All three of the replacements are still MIA, but here's the original one that I lost in the first fucking place. Which, you know, it's fine. It's all good. I don't care. I have one I can use. That's all that really matters. I'm just like, that friggin' figures. I was convinced somebody was stealing them on me or something, but I guess not. Apparently they are just somewhere in the abyss that is this fucking room. Oh my god. Okay, so this next item is more representative of, I didn't want to haul the whole box over here, but these are just knitting needles, but I found the box with the supplies for the sweater I started working on like a week after my grandma passed away, which is how I was able to basically carbon date my way down to about how close to the floor I must be in this mess for that part of the room that I was working on today, which sure enough, as soon as I picked up the box, I hit floor! Hell yeah, that's the first time in years I've seen the carpet in that spot, and you could see the outline of all the dirty carpet that needs to be vacuumed and shit, and the nice, clean, pristine carpet underneath. I was like, oh my god, I suck. But yeah, so the irony, the sweater itself is freaking not in the box. It's, let's see, can I turn this to just show, where is it? Can we see my hand? It's right here, under all the yarn in here. So, it's not even in the box with the supplies, but there is a reason why it never got finished. Before I realized the trick to getting your tabs back after a browser update when it auto-closes them out, I had the pattern open on there and was working it from in the browser. I didn't print it out or anything like a friggin' moron, and I didn't save it to my computer, and I didn't bookmark it. I was totally playing Russian roulette, and I lost. And I have no idea what it was called, and I've never been able to find it again. So until I can find it again, I literally cannot finish that sweater. But at least if I can find it again, now I know where the supplies are. So I guess I'm one step closer to being able to finish it, you know? Small victories, so there's that. I also found, this surprised me, one of my Limelight on Liza magazines, because I think it was either 2 or 3 years ago that I bought like a lot of 20 or 30 of these magazines together. And this was like the first one that I took out to start scanning and everything, and because of that, it got separated from the pile of the rest of them. Now I know where this one is. Now I have no idea where the other 20 or 30 of them are. Because I'm a fucking genius. Fuck my life, basically. But yeah, it is a very good issue, seeing as we've got my Liza and we've got Mikhail Baryshnikov on the cover, which, You guys know how I feel about him, so yeah. But it gets better. It gets better. Like, I'll just show you what else. It's a short little fan magazine, but I mean, this, if you don't get the joke, Liza. Liza. Ah ha 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 ha. Yeah, get it. Yeah, I was stupid. Anyway, so there's just lots of cool pictures all throughout it. This one's from summer of 1980. I wasn't even born yet when this came out. I wasn't born for another 5 years. Got these in here. I've got more of Baryshnikov. Actually, I I posted the video that this is from to my personal Facebook not that long ago, actually. So, you know, there's that. And then there's, like, articles and stuff. This is actually an interview that was done with Liza and Baryshnikov, and it's really good. And it goes on another couple pages. But more to my liking. You know, just saying. This would be why I had this one out to scan. I was scanning all the things. Oh my goodness. So there's a whole long article there. And then there's photos from the filming of the scene outside Bergdorf Goodman. And some of her at her trailer. And these I don't even know what they're from, but and these are from her husband's art gallery showing, you know, the only one that I think he ever ended up having. Yeah. I'm not gonna show that for too long, because, his statues were of the erotic variety. Yeah, that. So, just saying. So, when the exhibit's name was literally called Tits and Horns, that tells you everything you need to know right there, I think. So yeah, there's that. I'm happy to have run across this again. Similarly, very ironic timing for me to run across this again. Paul McCartney's Run Devil Run album. Which is funny because it's more or less been designated my dentist album. It's the album I always seem to go to when I have dental work done because it's loud and I can drown out most of the Tool's noises with this. So it's been my go-to since I was about 14 for whenever I have dental work done. And wouldn't you know it, I have a dentist appointment on Friday. To finally have that tooth dealt with. Or at least, I don't know if they're actually going to work on it. I know they're going to x-ray it, and they're going to see if it's savable or not. If it can't be saved, I'm just going to the oral surgeon down the street, and we're going to yank the sucker in the wisdom tooth. If it's savable, then I don't know if they're going to do a root canal that day, or if we have to come back like the following week to have it done, or what the deal is. But yeah. So it's just very ironic timing that I happen to find this, oh yeah, right before I have to go to the friggin' dentist again. And the legend lives on, I suppose. And then over here, these were found in 2 different spots, but more proof of just how many of these boxes I have laying around fucking everywhere, dude. 2 more of them. 2 more of them. You can see the top edges. They are different. They were purchased at different times. Yeah, and these are not the ones that I've been using to work on my coloring books. These are older ones that I've had for years that went missing. So apparently I have no shortage, but I tend to try to never have a shortage of the Crayolas, because either they go missing, like these did, or if I wear down a color all the way, I like to know I have a backup somewhere. So it just makes me feel better to have multiple boxes, especially when they're so cheap. I mean, it's what, like $10? Big fuckity whoop. So I always have lots of those around. Scary thing, those aren't the only boxes. the other box isn't the only box. There's still 2 more up on my fucking bookshelf in the stash of, and that's just of the 50 count ones. Of the, like, little basic 12 count ones of the most basic colors. I think I have, like, about a dozen of those. I have a couple boxes of the metallics. I think I have 2 boxes of the 100 count. I have 2 or 3 boxes of the 64 count. I have a couple of the 24 count. It's ridiculous. I don't know why I do these things. It's one of those things where I see it on sale and I'm like, I always need more colored pencils, even though, no, I fucking don't. But in my brain, I always need more colored pencils. Gold star to you guys if you also hoard office supplies and art supplies. My pens in my desk, it's a scary situation there. I mean, you're talking to the girl who literally just bought a box of 20 purple ballpoint pens last week. Just saying. When I latch onto a thing because I really love it, I latch onto a thing and I want to make sure I never fucking run out of it. So, okay, that said, this, for where I found it, or these, I should say, this pair of sunglasses I found. Do you know when the last time I wore these was? The day I actually went in-store to Bath & Body Works with my sister, when she still lived here, 2 or 3 years ago. I know for a fact that that's the last time I wore these because I found these in the bag from that day. So at least they're not all scratched up and crap. They were kept nice and nice. I was gonna say nice and neat, but no, they're dusty, so just nice and nice. But I mean, they're cute as shit on me. I mean, I suppose at this point my hair's grown out enough to have it down over the sides, but then you cover up the cute sides. So I mean, whatevs. So found one of my missing pairs of sunglasses. Always makes me happy to run across more of those, as if I ever have a shortage of sunglasses. Come on, guys. But that also leads me to, I found this necklace again, which I suppose this hasn't been missing that long. This has only been missing since about September, but still, it has been making me nuts, especially when we went through that heat wave, and I was wearing the very skimpy tops and was like, shit, I can't find my big bulky necklace that gives me enough coverage here. What necklace can I wear instead? Ah! Well, I found it again, so now I can chill. So I'm very happy to have run across that again. The only thing is that it just makes so much noise that me and Talia basically match each other, like, all the noise from her collar whenever she moves, and then I'm over here basically doing the same thing with this. Because she's me as a dog, so just saying, she's literally me as a dog. Now this goes even further back. This is a sequined belt, to most people. I fucking wore it as a tie to my brother's wedding. My brother got married in 2015. Like, 2 years ago last month. You can see how rough this is back here. On a hot day. And I had it all the way around. I had it legit tied, like an actual tie and everything. I could do the whole square knot. I'd really rather not do it right here. Yeah, I can't do it in the reflection on this. I need an actual mirror. It's too small a screen, but I had it on like an actual tie, because this shade of blue was the color they had for their wedding. And even though I was not exactly in favor of their marriage, I wore all black except for this tie. And by the time their wedding was over, I had welts all over my neck between the heat and the scratchiness. It was just the worst combo ever. So I got home, I literally chucked this thing in my room. I didn't really even look where the hell I threw it. I was just like, fuck you, belt. And my cousin came home. She'd gotten stoned on the way home. So she's like, yeah, fuck you, belt. Fuck you right in the ass. And I was like, dude, relax. It's just a belt. Oh my god. She's like, no, fuck it in his ass. I was like, I think you need to go lay down. Oh my god. So now I can't see this without thinking, yeah, fuck you, Mel. And I'm like, oh, I love my cousin. I really hope she visits while she's out in the state later this month. I'm gonna be really mad at her if she doesn't stop by at least once. So, okay, next thing. I'm trying to not flash anybody when I lean over like this, but this one? When was the last time that I really took part in NaNoWriMo? Was it last year or was it the year before? Because whichever year it was, I bought another sweatshirt, which is still in the package, and I just found it again. It got here, and I was mad at myself for not hitting 50,000, because this was supposed to be my incentive for hitting 50,000, so I kind of set it aside and was like, well, I could still hit 50,000, even if I don't do it by the end of November. I'll still hit it, and I'll give it to myself when I do. And then I never did, and I kind of just bailed on that project, so this has just awkwardly been hanging out. And I just ran across it again, and I say, fuck it, I'm gonna open it and wear it anyway. It's just like, so how long has it been sitting there? 1 year or 2? I don't know. So, that brings us over here. These were legit still in the envelopes I bought them in. I had not even opened them yet. I did not know what was in these envelopes when I opened them. So it was kind of like Christmas when I opened an envelope and sup? I don't even remember buying this. But I'm very happy I did, because this particular issue of Andy Warhol's interview actually tends to go for a lot of money. So the fact that I found it in pretty good condition, the fact that I actually shelled out for it, I'm impressed with myself. I don't know when I did, but I'm happy I have it. Downside, pretty sure previous owner had a cat. Because when I opened it, it smells like a litter box. So I'm going to have to air this damn thing out. That is the only defect with it, is that it reeks. Holy God. It's like, I want to read it. I want to read it so badly, but holy fuck balls, it smelled so bad. But only when you open it. Like the cover right now, I'm not smelling anything. The second I open it, which I'm not going to do, because I don't feel like almost throwing up again from that stink. Yeah. That. So that's a little bit of a bummer. But then the other thing... oh God, this is very telling of the type of person I am. I'm gonna just let it speak for itself, and y'all can judge me as hard as you want. Yeah. Not sad. It is exactly what you think it is. It is exactly the kind of magazine you think it is. And that's not the first issue I've bought of it. I used to have an older copy of it. And that got stolen when we freaking moved up here and our old house got broken into and I didn't get all my stuff out of there. So I got to buy a second copy of it because my ego apparently wasn't wounded enough from buying it once. So, you know, that's a thing. I apparently own a dirty magazine with Dudley Moore in it. And Liza, because I'm me. Yeah. Alright, but over here, this, I am more shocked that these were hidden. Much less where they were hidden, and the fact that I was unaware I had them. 2 of the 1-pound skeins of Karen yarn, and they were under the box that I keep my lip balms that still need to be reviewed in. I knew they were on top of an envelope of some sort that was really bulky. I think I just assumed there must be like a shirt or something in there I haven't like opened yet or something. So while I was going through that area today, I was like, fuck it. I'm just gonna see what all's in here, because I'm really curious. And then I opened it, I was like, oh shit! Really? Really, though? Okay. Alright. whatever. Cool yarn. Yeah, I'm sure I bought it at some point, obviously, but I do not remember ordering these. Going by the postmark on the envelope, these have been sitting there, I shit you not, for 4 years. Yeah. Kinda hate myself sometimes, especially since I remember I went through hell and back trying to find these 2 specific colors last year. And evidently, I already had them from years earlier and did not even remember having them. I really suck sometimes. And also, interestingly, I have to lean a little further for this one. I didn't pull it over quite close enough. Apparently, I have yet another one of those power banks for my iPod, and it has Panda on it. I have no idea if it's any good or not. I know the other 2 that I own are total crap, so hopefully this one works well. This is one of those deal of the day things that I saw on some website one time. I was just like, fuck it, it's like $5, I'll buy it. It probably sucks, but in case it doesn't, I'll have it. So, you know, that's a thing, apparently. Yep. So, I own that. I just, for whatever reason, I am so fucking amused that it's literally called the iPanda. Yep. That is a thing. And last but not least, I consider this to be the biggest score of the day, because I'm so happy that I found the damn thing again. I found my fucking Kindle again! And yes, I charged it a little bit so it at least had something on the screen. It needs to charge some more, but holy shit, I found it and it still works! Yes! Holy crap! I have not seen this thing in like a year! Oh my god. I am so stupidly happy to have found it again. Because this is a big reason why I fell out of the daily reading habit. Since, you know, the whole thing with the books I checked out from the library, and then they got really overdue, and then I kinda didn't finish them because they're really boring, and my library card kind of expired, but, you know, to get another one, I have to bring the books back, but I don't want to bring them back till I finish them. It's a whole vicious cycle. You know, there's that. So, those are still out. And my library card's expired, so I got a Kindle though! I've got a shit ton of ebooks on my hard drive, and I have Kindle Unlimited, so between the 2, you know, it's good. It's good. I'd rather have my library card working again, but in the meantime, it's good. So yeah, this is just some of the crap that I ran across today. I found other random weird things, like, okay, I wasn't even gonna show this, but I'm just so what the fuck over this. I found not one, I'm not grabbing the other one. Not one, but 2 jars of honey in bags that are apparently open. They're not crystallized or anything. Well, there's a tiny, tiny bit right on the nose. That's the only part here that's crystallized. Does honey expire? I don't think... Is there a way to know if honey expires? Looks okay. I don't, like, see any mold or anything. Think it's okay. I'm like, dude, that's still good. I'll fucking use that. Yeah. I'm not quite sure why I have not 1 but 2 of them just hanging out in bags in the bedroom. What? The honey I put in my tea lives in the kitchen. I am not entirely sure what either of these 2 are then. Because I'm like, the fuck? Like, okay, I know I used to drink real heavy, but what? What the hell, dude? I'm like, first of all, how fucking old are they? I figure they can't be that old because the label isn't faded. The other one, that one's more dubious. I may toss that one because it's not looking so hot. But this one, hardly anything out of it. Doesn't look that old. So I'm like, okay, when is it from? Is it still good? And can I still use it? Because if I can still use it, I mean, shit. Yeah, honey's expensive, dude, so if it's still good, I will happily use that. But, yeah, I was like, the fuck, self? What is with the honey? Like, for real, though. That was kind of like, okay. But I am also the gross little fucker who found a thing of jelly beans. They totally look like they're stuck to the sides. So what is my first response? Let's open it up and eat one and see if they're still good. They're still soft. I'm saying they're still good. So I'm still standing, so apparently they're okay, but most people probably would have tossed these. I was just like, the jelly beans, they might still be good. I don't think they're that old. It's got a rubber stopper. Don't think they're stale. I think they're only been here maybe like a year. Yeah, only like a year. What the hell, self? I am so gross. I know. But I figured, it's kind of an airtight container. They're probably fine. And as far as I can tell, they seem to be fine. So, not gonna lie, gotta eat those. Maybe not today, but... Was there anything else right in this general vicinity that was just really what the fuck worthy that I wasn't originally going to show? Where did it go? There was like one more thing. There it is. Most of you watching this are too young to know what this is. Those of you who lived through the 80s and 90s probably know exactly what this is. So I'm going to do a demonstration of fashions of the 90s. One of the more stupid ones. Yes, I have to have it at this angle to show you. This is, like, really not the best type of shirt for this because it's not very long. If this were, like, the shirt I had on yesterday, this would have worked better. But, you would pull it through one half of it, and then down the other. See, on a big, longer shirt. And ta-da! You have an instantly edgy shirt! I don't know why I still have it. It's also Lisa Frank. That tells you everything about how long this 90s child has owned this. Just saying. And I ran across it again, and part of me is like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm not sure when or for what I will use it. Maybe I will just be that person who tries to make these be a thing again. I don't even know. But I'm just like, fuck it, dude. Why not? So, I told you. I have found some very random crap in here, and I'm just like, if this is just shit that I have found today from working in one small area that's maybe like 3 feet by 3 feet that I have been focusing on today, can you imagine what all else is in the rest of this room that I'm also going to run across that's equally what the fuck worthy? I kind of wish I had made one of these videos when I did that part of the room over there back in December before I just, like, filled it up with the yarn bins. Because that's all that's over there now. It's nothing exciting now. But before that, it had been kind of a treasure trove like this, not gonna lie. Yeah, but with more stuff that actually had to be thrown out, like a camera that I had not taken the batteries out of, and battery acid had literally eaten, like, the bottom third of the camera. Never seen battery acid so bad in my life except for that. That terrified the shit out of me, and I am still actually kind of scared to touch the floor where it was. Even though I have vacuumed and vacuumed and vacuumed the crap out of it, and wool lighted it, and vacuumed it some more, I am still kind of terrified of it, not gonna lie. So yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it for this video, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this very odd video. I don't even know what the hell you'd call it, but yeah, no, I'm just being real with you guys, that this This is how fucked my room is. This is why I can't do a friggin' room tour still. Someday, the dream is there to eventually be able to do one for you guys, because you keep asking. I'm like, dude, if it didn't look like Hoarder City in here, I absolutely would. I eventually will get it to a point where I can show it off, but today is not that day, nor will it probably be anytime soon, so... But, you know, if I keep finding really weird, interesting shit like this as I clean this room, I can at least keep making these kind of videos for you. Something? Yeah? I don't know. So anyway, if you like this video, click the like button. If you're not already and you'd like to be, click subscribe. Leave comments down below. Until next time, bye!